Now moving into part 4, we are going to be playing a chord that we've went over before. It's an E minor chord. A quick review is that you will take your pointer finger and lay it flat on the neck of the guitar here at your 7th fret so that you bar across your A, your D, your G, and your B strings. So my pointer finger is laid flat. I'm barred across those 4 strings here at the 7th fret. Then you want to take your middle finger and place it on the 8th fret of your B string. And you want to take your ring finger and place it on the 9th fret of your D. So that's the chord here. The notes that are exposed here in this chord are going to be the 7th fret of the A, the 9th fret of the D, then we have the 7th fret of the G, and then the 8th fret of the B. And now what we're going to do here to begin in part 4 is we're going to pick our G and our B strings together. The 2 notes that we will be playing here will be the 7th fret of the G and then the 8th fret of the B. After we pick those 2 notes, you're going to take your pinky and you're going to hammer on to the 10th fret of your B string and then immediately pull back off. That will sound like this. And now after you've done that, you're going to pick your D string 2 times. You'll be playing the 9th fret where your ring finger is. And then following that, you're going to pick your A string 2 times where your pointer finger is. We have this so far in part 4 played slow. And then following that, what you're going to do is you're going to place your pointer finger on the 7th fret of your D. You're going to pick it 1 time. Then you're going to pick it once again, and this time after you picked it, you're going to hammer on to the 9th fret of your D string. It will sound like this. And then after you've hammered on with your ring finger, you will then pick the 9th fret of your D 1 time. So far here in part 4, we have this played slow. And then after that, what we're going to do to end the 4th part of the 2nd verse is you're going to bring your thumb over the top of the neck of the guitar. You're going to press down firmly on the 7th fret. You're going to pick that note, and after you've picked it, you're going to pick your thumb up off the board to stop it from ringing out. It will sound like this. And that will end part 4. So part 4 played all together in slow will sound like this. That's part 4 played slow, part 4 played in roll speed. Parts 1 through 4 played together in roll speed. Now moving into the 5th part of the 2nd verse, what we're going to do is you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to lay it flat on the neck here at your 7th fret so that you bar across your G, your B, and your high E strings. And then you want to take your ring finger and place it on the 9th fret of your D. So this is the chord that we're going to form, and we're going to play a melody around this. The notes here are the 9th fret of the D with your ring finger, and then your pointer finger is covering the 7th fret of the G, the B, and the high E string. Now what we're going to do is we have this chord shape formed. We're going to keep it formed here throughout this part. Now what we're going to do first is you're going to begin by taking your pinky and placing it on the 9th fret of your high E string. So I'm going to move my ring finger out of the way for a second here so you can see that my pinky's on the 9th fret of the high E. My pointer finger is still barred at the 7th fret across the bottom 3 strings. And my ring finger is going to be here on the 9th fret of the D string. So here's our chord shape. We're first going to strum our bottom 3 strings in a downward motion. It will sound like this. Then after that, you're going to move your pinky out to the 10th fret of your high E string, and you still continue to hold that chord shape. We're going to strum our bottom 3 strings in an upward motion. Then after that, you're going to move your pinky back to the 9th fret of your high E string, and you're going to strum down. So far here in part 5, we have this all together played slow. Then after that, you're going to pick your pinky up off the board. We have our chord formed here. We're going to pick our bottom two strings in an upward motion first. And then you're going to pick your G and your D strings together in an upward motion. So what we have so far in part 5 played slow will look and sound like this. And then following that, what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, you're going to bring it over the top of the neck of the guitar, and you're going to press down firmly on the 6th fret of your low E. You'll pick that once. And then after that, you're going to place your ring finger on the 8th fret of your A, pick it one time. And then following that, you're going to place your middle finger on the 7th fret of your G. You're going to pick that one time to end this part. So that's what's going on here in part 5. To play it all together in slow will look and sound like this. And now part 5 played in roll speed. And now here what I want to do is I want to play parts 1 through 5 all together in slow, and then I'll play them in real speed. Here's parts 1 through 5. Everything that we've talked about so far played slowly. So that's parts 1 through 5 played all together in slow. Now here's parts 1 through 5 played in real speed.